Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, President Trump caved. He blinked. He signed the relief bill. Good. So, we're going to go over some takeaways from this because there are a few to go through. The most important is that the bill was signed, and signed earlier than most people projected. I didn't have him signing it until Tuesday. Some were saying that he was going to hold off until after the electoral vote, but he signed this weekend. And that's good. That is good. That means payments will restart. The bad news is that there was already a break. The deadline had already lapsed. If you are dependent on unemployment payments through these programs, make preparations for you to miss a payment because it's likely. The government is an unwieldy machine. It takes time to start and stop. So it's pretty probable that a lot of Americans are going to miss a payment. If you can, I don't know how you can, but if you can, try to plan for it. Try to mitigate it somehow. I don't know how you'd really be able to do that with as little assistance as being given out. So that's one takeaway. Another is that it does appear that Senator McConnell is winning the internal power struggle for control of the Republican Party. There are still some other things that we'll be able to gauge by the electoral vote and the elections. In Georgia, Trump has decided to campaign and throw his weight behind the candidates in Georgia. That is going to tie him to the outcome of those races, whether they win or lose, and how much the senators and representatives believe Trump influenced that win or loss. That's all going to figure into the political calculations that are going on right now. We will get to know for sure who has won the power struggle when they do the electoral votes. My guess is McConnell is going to win. The smart money is on McConnell. When this occurs, and undoubtedly some will launch objections, keep in mind scale. If you have just a handful supporting them, McConnell won. If there's a lot of them, Trump won, which means he is going to retain political power. We can safely assume that he does not have as much influence within the Republican Party as a lot of his supporters believe. Because if he did, he wouldn't have had to blink on this. He wouldn't have had to cave. The other thing to keep in mind is that this wasn't about you. This was not about the American people. Nobody cares. The people involved in this decision, the people playing these political games, do not care about you. This is all about political power and seeing who can get the most after the transition. In true Trump fashion, he created a situation that put people at risk and then tried to act like the savior. It's classic Trump, you know? So those are the key takeaways. But please, just because this bill was signed, please understand that there is likely to be a delay in payments. There could be a break. And I know there's no real way to schedule for it at this point. But just be aware that it's coming, and anything you can do to lessen its impact on you would be good. This is also going to hinder economic recovery, because even though it may only be one missed payment, that's a lot of money that isn't going to be spent. So it may slow that down. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.